Hey folks, Billy Sullivan here, and welcome to video number 5 of Billy's Guitars. This week, the guitar I'm picked out of my collection is the Gretsch Duo Jet, but actually they call this the Gretsch Power Jet. And I think the reason why is because I think the pickups might be a bit hotter than a regular Duo Jet, what do they call these Filtertron pickups, or TV Jones, whatever. I really don't have a lot of knowledge on Gretsch guitars. I've owned one before. I've owned a few Gretsches, actually, but my first one was the big orange one that you see on the back cover of my CD, All American Popster. That was a great guitar. And again, I sold it, not thinking I needed it anymore because the Variax was basically getting all the Gretsch sounds that I needed. But, you know, like always, any guitar that I sell, I always regret it. So, lesson learned here. Hang on to them. Don't sell them. Don't sell them. Because you'll regret it in the long run. That guitar, the orange one that's on the back of my CD, my friend Paul Sidoti bought that off of me about almost 25 years ago. You know, he's the guy that plays with Taylor Swift. And he's used it. He still owns it. He bought a couple of my guitars from me. But I told myself at some point I will get another Gretsch, and I did. I got like one of the Electromatic ones, the cheaper ones, and it just wasn't quite like the real thing. I mean, it is the real thing, but it isn't. So I had an opportunity to get this. Like I said, I don't know a lot about the origins of Gretsch guitars. I probably should have done my homework, but I didn't. It seems like the more expensive ones are made in Japan. I don't know if that was the case for those guitars, if the 60s ones were made in Japan. If you know if you know more information about that, please interject here on the comments. But regardless, I got the Duo Jet, the Power Jet, and it comes. These come with the Spertzel locking tuners. So it definitely, out of all my Gretsches, it definitely has the most tuning stability. So if you've seen pictures of George Harrison in the very early Beatles, you know that infamous shot of him of the Beatles with Pete sitting behind the drums. Well, George was playing one of these, and from what I've read, that was like his first really good guitar he bought from a merchant sailor or something that just came back from Liverpool from America. Paid like ridiculously low price for the guitar. The guitar is still in his family. It's the same guitar that he held on the picture of. Front cover of Cloud 9. And to my understanding, George Harrison used that Duo Jet right up until he was able to get a Country Gentleman. That's the guitar you see him playing on the Ed Sullivan Show. But to my understanding, on like the early recordings of like I Saw Her Standing There, was done on a Duo Jet. Again, if I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me, but that's what I've read. So I'm going to see if I can do a little bit of that George's part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right to the bridge. something like that. And I also like the middle position sound on Gretsch's. Let's try it again. Another big Gretsch user, obviously, was Brian Setzer. He really put the Gretsches on the map, at least for us younger generation that wasn't around in the 50s. Yeah, he had the Country Gentlemen's and stuff, and he has a couple. He's got a huge collection of Gretsch guitars. I'm sure he has one of these. He played his original one on the. The Gretsch Power Jet.